My advice to entrepreneurs is simple. First is separate your business finances from your personal finances and protect the both of them. What it means is pay yourself salary, even as a business person. Because when you don't separate yourself from business, you will not be able to have control over the business. But when you separate the two, you actually pay yourself salary and it will be easy for you to create a system. Now, when which is the 75,000 is
That is
just one of it.
multiple streams of income you're talking about, right?
Yes, exactly, multiple streams of income.
Yeah.
That's the only way for you to survive this economy. If you base on 75,000, it's very difficult to some certain people. Let's say people that have families, right?
Yeah.
So, but the best way is to create much more streams of income. Is also backed in the Bible. So I don't think that if you have even two streams of income, let's say the other one you're using it to save and all of that, because 75,000 on a monthly basis. Uh, have you not checked about feeding? Have you checked about petrol cost? Have you checked about house rent? Like daily needs. Compare it to someone that have a family. You see that an average person that is depending on 75,000 need to be checked.
All right.
Do you get it?
So from
Yeah.
what I
So,
from what I can understand, because I know
mm,
like some people that teach, like my wife is a teacher. She used to
yeah,
do, a lesson, to augment her
exactly.
salary and stuff like that. So you are,
That's it.
practically saying that somebody that is earning, as low as 70,000 naira, should try as much as possible to have other side hustles that will be
Exactly.
augmenting his salary. All right,
Yes.
I get your point. Okay, Mr. Maki, if I may ask, when it comes to financial, growth and security, what role do you think that insurance companies, plays, in helping individuals to secure their wealth and to grow their wealth as well? It's Margaret.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right.
Well, insurance, let me say, insurance on its own, it is not just about what if something goes wrong, right? Investment is about making sure that your setbacks does not destroy your progress. That's insurance generally. Now, insurance is like helping you, it has two ways in, protection and in growth, right? It is not it is not that you are taking up insurance because what if something goes wrong? No. Once you have that mindset, you might be on the wrong side of it, but you are taking up insurance because you feel like, okay, even if there is a setbacks, even if there are setbacks rather, it does not destroy my progress. It does not, and then my future continues to grow steadily and steadily. Now, insurance, what we do basically is help you protect your wealth. We help you protect your life. We help you protect your wealth, right? Keeping your savings, your life, and assets. We keep it safe for you. That's insurance basically. Now, also, that's protection, insurance protection, right? Wealth protection. We are helping you protect. We are ensuring that, okay, even if life happens, nothing is stopping your progress. You have something aside, something set aside for yourself, for your future, for your families, that no matter what happens, it might be death, it might be critical illness, right? It might be disabilities, that whatsoever, it might even be that you were sacked from work, right? So no matter what, your business, it might be that business runs down, or you don't have the capacity to keep going anymore, right? So there is a protection cover for you on it. Now, majorly, basically, what we do in insurance, what insurance does for you, basically, it is just to help you grow your wealth by saving consistently, right? And then it gives you peace of mind. Like I said earlier, it gives you peace of mind. It also protects what you have, right? That's the part of the protection and whatsoever you're trying to build. So insurance is helping you, protect what you have and help you build what you want. So basically, that's it.
All right. Dr. James, it seems, all we've been saying is more in favor of, salary earners. When it comes to
Mhm.
entrepreneurs, business owners, because I've once been one of them. You know, if you're into business, you will always need, more money to do your business, more money, more money. If you have 10,000, you find out your business needs 20. If you have 1 million saved, you find out your business needs 10 million. Yeah, and so, what advice do you have for entrepreneurs or business owners when it comes to, securing their financial future? What are you advising them so that they will not be carried away by the amount of money their business needs to thrive, and forget about, engaging in this financial security we are talking about. What advice do you have for these business owners and entrepreneurs?
All right, thank you very much. It is a very a beautiful question, and also speaking, I'm a business person as well. So, my advice to entrepreneurs is simple. First is separate your business finances from your personal finances and protect the both of them. What it means is pay yourself salary, even as a business person. Because when you don't separate yourself from business, you will not be able to have control over the business. But when you separate the two, you actually pay yourself salary, and it will be easy for you to create a system. Now, when you create a system, it's important to also protect your personal finances and protect the finances of the business. Many business owners invest everything into their businesses, but forget to secure themselves. If anything happens to them, the business can collapse. So I recommend one, income protection, two, business continuity planning, and three is long-term investment outside the business. Your business is important, but you are the engine of the business. Protect the engine as well. So, in a practical context, what does this thing mean? If you are doing business, you need an insurance. You need a financial protection of your business finances. For instance, having a fire and burglary insurance protection. If the unknown happens, you will be protected from those things that happens to you, so that you will not start afresh. Okay. Then, for your own personal self as a business person, see it that that business, that if you go out of that business, it can actually function. That is having a business as a system. So what it means, you can actually make plans. Let me use, for instance, in our Leadway plans, investment plans, we have something we call Leadway annuity. What it means is it qualifies it at age 45, but does not mean that you cannot do it prior to that time. So at age 45, let's say you able to save up up to, let me say, 5 million, 10 million, or even your pension. You want to convert a certain amount from your pension to this particular investment now I'm mentioning about the annuity plan. Is a plan that pays you salary till you die. And with 5 million naira, somebody can get paid salary of 50,000 till you die. And we have option of you adding your spouse to it. It means that even when you are not here, your spouse also enjoy that salary till she too dies. So you see the way um, insurance protects people. Bank will not give you such privilege, but rather you get it through insurance. If you have 10 million naira and you, let's say in your pension on your savings, or as a business person you pay it in to secure yourself at age 45 till your old age, with that 10 million naira somebody can be earning 100,000 minimum till you die, and also till your spouse is no more here. So is it not something that's worth doing? If you say you want to get to 70 before you start planning for your retirement, the best time to plan is now. There are many plans that are comfortable for everybody in Nigeria. Just reach out and we give you the best planning that suits you. That's why we are here. That's why we are called the financial consultants. When we see what you can offer, we give you the best solution to either your personal finances or your business finances.
All right. It's my Dr. James. Can you remember your happy
Yes.
moments? Things you have done in the insurance industry and you're so proud of yourself for doing it.
Okay. I love that question. Um, it's a very crystal clear experiences that I have. Me as as a financial consultant, I also have an insurance plan. Now, one of the happy thing is majorly the benefits that comes with having a plan with insurance. If I may ask you, sir, would you like in a situation where you are making the same savings you are making in bank, and we are taking care of a portion of your tax as a tax rebate?
No?
Yeah?
I didn't get the question. You said if
I said,
yeah,
if let's say you are making savings, the
yeah,
normal savings you are making with your bank,
yeah,
and that savings you are making qualifies you to get a tax refund or tax rebate,
I'll
would
be,
you love that?
I will love it. It will be lovely.
So it is one of the benefits we have in Leadway that anytime you take up a plan with us, you get what is called tax rebate. So if you're working class, is best. You get a tax rebate up to 24% of what you are paying annually just by saving with us. Another benefit you get is even if you take up a plan, let's say you have a dream to target like 10 million naira on him as you are setting out, let's say a particular amount, and life happens. You know, if you are doing it with banks, if life happens, you know it is that place you stopped that you will get. True or false?
True.
Yes. But for insurance, when you are doing that same thing you are doing with bank with us, and you have a dream to achieve, let's say you have a dream to save 10 million. Now, in the duration of 20 years, you will notice that we are taking half of the amount you will pay, almost half of the amount. So we'll be dividing the money into two in a way. So you'll be paying 5 million as we are keep paying 5 million at maturity. Now, is it not something you should be joyful about? Now, if life happens and let's say you only contributed that money for 1 year, do you know we'll also cover for the one you are yet to pay and the one we promise to pay? Is it
Of
something
course.
that gives joy? Is it something that gives joy?
Of course.
Yes. So these things I'm saying is as little as 10,000, you qualify for these things I'm saying. So anybody, any and everybody that can have a very good discipline in their planning can benefit the things that even give me joy being in insurance. Okay.
All right.
Also, is you are doing the same savings you are doing, you get what is called critical illness cover. Where which bank is it done that when you are sick and you're making savings with the bank and they cover for your sickness?
No bank.
No bank does that. So you see why insurance is still the top notch for having a financial plan. So it is a very important do for everybody, every Nigerian.
It's only
Reach out to
that
any
can do that.
Leadway. Yeah, it's only insurance. Reach out to any Leadway outlet you see. Just go there. Tell them I need an insurance plan. Once you have up to 10,000, even even if you're not a billionaire, you don't need to be a billionaire to do this, so that you can partake in the joy and the experience we are having as an insurance person.
All right.
So
Dr.
that's
James,
my joy.
we are running out of time.
Okay?
You know that in every profession, there is always nothing is all bed of roses in this life. You know, if I may
Yes.
ask, what are the challenges? Just very briefly, what are the challenges you have faced in line of duty in your insurance journey?
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Can I
Margaret.
talk?
Yeah, you
Can you
can.
hear me now?
Yeah, can go on.
Okay. Like you said, there is no job without challenges
Yeah,
or anything that might want to make you is it worth it? Is it not worth it?
yeah.
But one thing is, once you set your goals and then you know what you want to achieve, fine. Number one thing I would say is actually convincing people to take up a wonderful plan like this. It is quite difficult at times, prospecting people like take up this plan. People, someone has even told me before that men don't retire, they just change also. Because when you think about it, actually, not everyone actually retires. Most people just change their hustle. Maybe they are working with a company before and then they retire, they just venture into business or farming, into any other thing, which makes sense. But then you could actually retire early if you take up plans like the benefits my colleague has explained. So number one thing is convincing people, to actually, it's not even for them to take up a plan, just to give them idea, understanding of what this plan is and how they can benefit from it. Right. So that's number one thing. One other thing I would say is inconsistency of customers. Inconsistency, people would prefer fast money, like all the Ponzi's and all. But when you now talk to them about a long-term investment plan, some people say, what if I die? What if I, excuses, excuses here and there, excuses up and down and all. So basically, for me, I think that's just the under excuses. If I start now and probably they sack me from work, how do I continue? Or I'm still single, I'm not married now. If I now start and my wife said no, or my husband said this does not make sense, we should not do it. Excuses, and that's that. So that's it for me, basically.
All right. Briefly, because time is
Yes.
we don't have time. I just want you people to make a shout out to anybody, your colleagues, your. I will start with Dr. James. Make a shout out to anybody so that we'll round up.
Okay. Thank you very much. First is my first shout out is to you.
Thank you
Uh,
very much.
you are very amiable host. Much highly grateful for this singular privilege to be in your home. And is a very good one. I really enjoyed it. And then my second shout out is to my very powerful colleague, and Leadway Assurance. It's a good thing to have you here and under this umbrella of this great institution of finance. It's a very good one. So thank you very much.
All right. So
And
Miss,
lastly, my
okay.
shout out goes to our listeners.
All right.
I really
Yeah.
appreciate you.
All right. So Miss Margaret, make your shout out.
Thank you. I was going to, make a shout out to you, but my colleague has done that.
All
So,
right.
and then to the fans, to our subscribers, please kindly subscribe, and to our Shagam branch and other branches in Leadway Insurance. Trying to make sure we are sure people, we are protecting lives, we are protecting assets, and we are making life better for everyone. I'm sending a shout out to all financial consultants, advisors and advisors rather in Leadway Assurance generally. So thank you for having us in this
What's it?
program, in
Yeah.
this your TV. Thank you so much.
All right. So, Dr. James, if I might ask, if somebody wants to reach you as a person and your company Leadway, can you give us your social media handles? And I normally used to ask people the role of the internet in all this. Can you just briefly tell us the role of the internet in insurance and how we can reach you as a person and how our listeners can reach out, can reach maybe your company social media handles or your website and stuff like that? Just very briefly.
All right, thank you very much. I
Yeah,
much appreciate that.
yeah.
And you can reach out to me at this same name, James Ashugamon. If you type it in Facebook, if you type it in LinkedIn, just one name for social media. So once you type the name, you get close to me. I don't know if it's okay to call my number, but
Uh, I
if
don't think
you
it,
reach out
I
to
don't
me,
think it, just your social
I
media
don't know, is
handles.
it?
Your social media handles, don't call your number.
Yeah, just James.
All right,
Yes, just this same name you're seeing on your screen,
all
James
right,
Achugamoni. You type on it, you
okay,
search, just use it.
all right. Okay, I thank both of you so much for coming to my show. And I believe as time goes on, we'll see how time to meet again to discuss financial matters. Thank you once again for coming.
Thank you very much.
All right,
It's my pleasure.
all right. This is Website TV.
Thank
It's
you
a
for having us.
platform
Thank you so much.
you cannot afford to miss. If every a single episode. It is a platform we talk with real people for real experiences. Once more, my name is Nestor Obinna, Website TV host. Thank you all.